Hi lovies, and welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Malinda's channel. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, to those people that share my videos and also educate you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much. All right, lovelies, let's dive into this video.
So lovely, I came across this teaching by this sister on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys because as she says, this my guy girl, she's full of wisdom and all of that, and I just like hearing from her. And I was able to put up some of her stitch with other stitches. Like, I'm just gonna roll the clip as well as those stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video, and please do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying and harassment. All right, let's dive into it.
All right, so today we're gonna be talking about mermaids. I've been getting a lot of questions asking, are mermaids real, and are mermaids mentioned in the Bible? All right, so these are the mermaids that they show on TV, and these are the things that they want y'all to think they look like. But there's truth in a lot of these movies. Mystical creatures are actually real. Do not think that they only put them in movies and shows for no reason. They actually got these images from somewhere. Peep why they say only 5% of the ocean has been explored. So what's behold of the 95% of the ocean? Now, in the book of Judges in the Bible, read the story of Samson. Now, the whole story is basically about defeating the Philistines. But at the end of his life, Samson took down the Philistines' god, Dagon. Now, I know y'all probably wondering, what does Dagon gotta do with mermaids? Yeah, he was actually part fish and part man. Now, in Psalms and in Daniels, he talk a lot about sea monsters and sea beasts that arises from the sea. Now, mermaids are actually sirens. In the movies, they try to make y'all think they're these beautiful little creatures that just have the voice of an angel. But in reality, they're this wicked creatures that's really ugly. And they actually do have a voice of an angel, but it's used for a very demonic reason. Now, y'all know, like in the movies, they had Ariel sing to reel in the prince. Like, her voice is so amazing. Yeah, that's kind of true. They really like these ugly creatures with fins on their leg, but they use their voice to lure men in and to kill them, actually. Now, a lot of people came up with the theory that they believe that sirens are actually our ancestors that jumped off the ships when being enslaved. Some people believe there's a difference between mermaids and sirens. Some of them good, some of them bad. Just like humans, there's a gray area. But mermaids, sirens, are actually women that the fallen angels came down here and defiled, taught them things that they was never supposed to know. The fallen angels started teaching creatures to be together. Fish and humans, horse and humans, and the list goes on and on. Which created sirens? Part human and part fish. Now listen, if sea moss got 92% of 102 minerals that humans need, and the skin between our fingers and toes are webbed, and we developed inside an amniotic sac of fluid for 9 months, not using our lungs to breathe in water, it can be said that we actually evolved from sea creatures, from what the fallen angels have did down here on this earth. According to the Bible, there is actually a water creature named Leviathan. No one has seen it. It's a water serpent. And guess why no one has seen it? Because we only discovered 5% of the ocean. A lot of y'all don't like to believe that there's actually stuff out here that they actually put into the movies because they know that it's out here. They just don't want the world to really know what's out here. They put the truth right up in our face and play it as if it's just a cartoon or a movie. But in reality, they really sneaking the truth in. But I want y'all to know that mermaids are real. And they are not the pretty faces that y'all see on TV. And giants are real too, but we ain't gonna speak on that just yet.
So after the angels come down from heaven, the world just plunges in absolute chaos. There's literally women giving birth to giants because of angels. But my question is, what did they even do here on Earth? There's this thing called the Dead Sea Scrolls. They found this in a cave. This thing is 2,000 years old. On one of these pages, it really focuses on the fallen angels. And this blows my mind every single time. Because this is called, no joke, The Book of Giants. In this book, it talks about how the angels bring both knowledge and havoc. The angels exploit the fruitfulness of the earth. Now, when I hear this, I think they were building empires. I mean, could you imagine a city built by angels? But that's not even the most interesting thing, because there is this one sentence. It talks about the angels taking 200 animals from all species and genetically modifying them. I'm not kidding. In other words, it says right here, from every animal, from every bird, for miscegenation. Miscegenation means crossbreeding. It's genetics. It's the highest form of science, and it kind of makes sense, actually. The angels were making their own creations. They were playing God. And that just begs one question. What would a fallen angel ever want to make?
You guys, I just solved a mystery. One of the biggest mysteries of the world. What is a mermaid? A mermaid's a siren, right? Well, what is a siren? Many speculate that mermaids and sirens are demons, right? They're not using Snarflat singing Part of Your World, I'll tell you that much. They lure fishermen by their song into the water and take them from there, never to be seen again. Many have speculated that mermaids/sirens are demons. I just figured it out. Oh my God, I just figured it out. And you're never gonna believe this. You will not I'm having a problem believing it myself. Ha ha! You wanna know what a siren is? Because I know now. When the Watchers came down, the 200 angels to watch over mankind, they sinned horribly against God by falling in love and becoming infatuated and enamored by women's beauty, mortal women. They took mortal women as wives and laid with them, creating an unholy offspring of giants, the Nephilim. The Book of Enoch explains this all in detail. These are the 4 fallen angels that are bound under the Euphrates River, who are set one day, if not already, to be released with the 6th trumpet to kill 1/3 of mankind. They have been under the Euphrates River being punished for laying with mortal women and having this offspring of Nephilim. The Nephilim is a reason for the Genesis flood. There's a lot here. But why hasn't anybody ever asked, what happened to the women that laid with the angels? Shouldn't they be punished as well? It seems they were. It seems they are. It seems they have been. Oh, I'm shook, and I'm about to shake you. Book of Enoch, chapter 19. Here shall stand the angels who have connected themselves with women, and their spirits, assuming many different forms, are defiling mankind, and shall lead them astray into sacrificing to demons as God. Here shall they stand, till the day of the great judgment, in which they shall be judged, till they are made an end of. Now listen up, Buttercup, because this is where shit gets... Oh, yeah. And the women also of the angels who went astray shall become sirens. Yeah, you heard that. Where did it go? Oh, sorry, I'm looking for the mic I just dropped. Guys, the women who laid with the fallen angels and had babies, the Nephilim, the mortal women who committed that sin by having with angels and having babies and marrying them, oh, they got punished, all right. They are sirens, and sirens are mermaids. Oh, my mind's blown. Well, I guess after all of these years, guys, we finally have the answer. And no, Ariel, my friend, you cannot. No, in fact, you cannot be part of my world. Not today, Satan. Not today.
Like, seriously, lovelies, when I saw this video for the very first time, what actually attracted me to her video, and I decided to, like, put it up here and listen to it, is the fact that, she talked about so many people thinking that the Sirens in the sea are actually the enslaved ancestors, that jumped into the sea and they turned to Sirens. I have read something like that somewhere. I heard a story, or I heard a story from an elderly person that talked about these ancestors who decided that they are not going to be enslaved, they don't want to be enslaved, and they decided to jump into the water. But before they did that, I think they overcome the slave masters, what they call them then, and after they empowered them, they overcome them, they decided that instead of them to go to their, like, the place at which they were sold to, they decided that they were going to jump into the sea. And another article that I read talked about how those ancestors that jumped into the sea, turned to become the Sirens. And now she's talking about the Sirens being the women that the giant, that the fallen angels, met with, because as it was discussed, or it was said, they said that the fallen angels, when God said the fallen angels to come to the world to take care of everything in which He has created, including humans and all of that. So these angels got down here and they saw the beautiful women, and they were lustful about them, with all of the things that they know, with all of the, you know, how it is. They decided to teach these women so many things. They decided to also meet with them, get married with them, which they are not supposed to do that. And in turns, these men begin to birth, the giant and all, because they got entangled with also fishes and all of that. And here is how all of these sirens, find their way to the sea. And with the other thing I actually read concerning the ancestors, the ones that actually jump into the sea, which happens to be the Sirens, is it's just something that get me a little bit of confused. So as what really is the story behind all of the Sirens? And I decided to just bring it up here for us to actually dialogue and educate ourselves. Like, you all know that I am not, and correct me if I'm wrong, I brought it here for us to actually dialogue and tell the truth. If you know more about the stories, about the historical part, you could just leave it in the comment section, because I actually want to know. I actually want to get to know all of them. And certainly, lovelies, I also want to use this video to say a very big shout out to my newest subscribers, to those people that share my videos, that actually educate each and every one of us. Like, sometimes when I keep reading some of the comments, I was like, wow, oh my god, there are so many things a lot of you just share that I want to personally appreciate your effort, appreciate your talent, your education, your infos that you keep on dashing here on this platform. I am super grateful for you guys. I am super grateful for this family. And to my newest subscribers, you guys are welcome. Thank you so much. To those people that share my videos, thank you. And I also want to use the medium to chip in about my membership. Super Chat is a way of supporting the channel. Membership is a way of also supporting the channel as well. And to all the lovelies, so many people have been DMing me on my Instagram, sending me videos to also react on, sending me on Facebook. I think it's better off you send it on my Instagram. It's better off compared to that of Facebook, because I am not always online on Facebook, but I think I can be reached on Instagram. So a lot of you have been sending me videos. I want to say thank you so much, because sometimes there are so many things I don't get to see, which most of you guys send it on my Instagram to actually react to the video, to put more light on the video. I really appreciate that kind gesture. I can't take all those for granted. Thank you so much. All right, now please back to the video. So if you have any other thing to share for us here to actually get us more educated, you can leave it in the comment section, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next.
And if you have watched up to this extent, thank you so much for all the love and support. Why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or racism. We're just here for educational purposes. So please subscribe to this channel if you're yet to do that. Like, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next one.